Hey.
Oh, yeah, yours just come through.
Yeah, yours is just... Hello, everybody.
I don't know if you are actually...
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, you're good now. You are live. If anybody can see me inside this sand dune, let me know, please. I keep getting tips on my phone. I need to turn this off, actually.
Throw it away.
It's too good to throw away. Right, we're going to kick off in a few minutes. We're going to let people join. Thank you, Vic, for letting me know that I can be seen. I'm in a minefield, actually, in the Falklands.
Self-isolating.
Self-isolating, because I come from that kind of household. Hello, Team Marshall. Nice to see you. Well, actually, I can't see you, but nice to have you here. We have quite a lot of different rounds. Oh, hello, Becky. Nice to have you here as well. I hope your child isn't watching.
Yes. Are we past the watershed yet?
I don't think we are past the watershed. What time is the watershed?
9.
Hello, Alternative Army. 9 o'clock.
Yes.
Hello, Stephen Johnson, the family. Hope you're all good. The originals. Thank you. Just like last time, or if you're new to this, hello, Catherine. Hello, Ellie. Could you please put in your final scores at the end with your team name? Hello, King Edwards. Lovely to have you.
Hi, Drew. Hi, Sophie.
Hello. Yeah, so please put in your final scores at the end, and Vicky will pull all that together. Hello, Kieran. Oh, hello, Cave. Hello, John. Copthorne Capers. Welcome. I feel I've got a lot to live up to whenever I do a quiz, John, because you set the bar so high.
And a lot of
hello, Claire Kilty and family.
Technical help from John.
Hello, Minette. Quarantined. I think that is a fantastic name. Hello, Jack. Sorry, we'll get back to PTing sometime very, very soon, Jack. But if you want PT sessions, here's Jack Lucy for you. Hello, Rob. Hello, Jade and the dogs. Hi, Millie. Hope you're well. Nice to have you. Hello, Bernard Harrison. Any port in a storm? Fantastic. Any port in storm? Fantastic. I think you've done it before, haven't you? So tonight we have got the usual 5 rounds. Each one is worth 10 points. So 50 points overall available. You mark your own. You just simply write the answers down and mark your own when we give you the answers. Hello, Beachcombers. Well done for coming. Thank you. So the rounds we've got tonight, we're going to kick off with father figures. Then we're going to move on to on the spectrum, women with balls, superheroes, as if that's not quite the same thing, and finishing off with doing a line or two. So that's what we've got packed for you tonight. Hello, Rafaela and Sylvie. Fantastic.
Normal evening for us.
A normal evening for us. We long for the days when we used to be able to hand you out 10 packets of white powders and get you to identify them. Hopefully those days will be back. That was a good evening, if any of you were there and remember that. If you weren't there, well, even if you were there, you may not remember it. But if you weren't there, perhaps you'll feel like coming along to one of our real live quizzes when we get back on it all.
Like Woodstock, if you remember it, you weren't there.
Exactly. Got a few things coming up. You've probably seen across the bottom of the screen. We have got another hog roast and noodle stall coming at the club at Acorns on Saturday. There'll be vegetarian alternatives and there will be Stella on tap. It all went down really well last time. You have to obviously observe social distancing and you have to take away the food. But it's a jolly nice opportunity to come out, see a few people and get some food down your gullet.
Cobra, not Stella.
It's Stella, isn't it?
No, Cobra. No,
Cobra. I beg your pardon. Thank you, Cave. Sorry, I thought it was going to be Stella. What's happening? You can never seem to get Stella. What's happened to Stella? She will come back. Happy birthday to someone who may or may not be doing the quiz tonight, who is Chris Min. I very, very much hope he's not doing it, because he probably has got something a lot better to be doing than doing this. But you suckers, you're all here. I think we'll kick off now with the first round. Yeah, it's a nice minefield. It's in the Falkland Islands.
The ideal place for self-isolation.
The ideal place.
And I had to bury Mary up to her neck in sand.
Mucking Fuddled, fantastic. Fact Hunters, Elsa, always lovely to have you along. Thank you so much for joining us. Is everybody ready? Can you all hear us? Potlucker here, well done. Katie Annabelle McConaughey, that's a mouthful, isn't it? I hope I said that right. Karen Greaves Erickson, Jules, get my hooter and pen and paper. Got my hooter and pen and paper. Well done, Karen. Fantastic. Let's get started, shall we? We're all ready for the On the Spectrum round.
Fathers.
No, it's not. It's father figures. I do beg your pardon. I got that wrong. Look at that lovely picture there. Oh, sorry, do I get out of the way there? Of fathers. I thought we'd do a round on father figures because we've got Father's Day coming up on Sunday, the 21st of June. So it seemed quite appropriate.
That's actually an abusive father throwing his children into the sea. He was later arrested for that incident.
Stop it. Can we please crack on? Okay, tough question to start with because that's the way I like it to be. Number one, who is the father of Michael Douglas? Who is the father of Michael Douglas? Are you doing this round, Vicky?
Pardon?
Are you doing this round?
Yes, I am. Yes.
Hello, Janet. Lovely class this morning, Janet. Fantastic as always. I really love those classes. So, question number 2. Over which famous sports ground does Father Time sit? Over which famous sports ground does Father Time sit? Anyone who knows my upbringing will know that I was brought up with that. And one or two of you are playing this quiz, I think, maybe a little bit familiar with my upbringing.
They had an upbringing.
Yes, I did have an upbringing. Number 3. Father Christmas and Santa Claus both get their origins from which saint? Father Christmas and Santa Claus both get their origins from which saint? Number 4. Who is the dad of Blue Ivy Carter? Who is the dad of Blue Ivy Carter? Sue, hello Sue Lee. Warren said that Potluck were on board some while ago, I think. So that's very nice to have all of you. Thank you for coming. Okay, we're on question number 5. Name an example where the male of the species and not the female gives birth. Name an example where the male of the species and not the female gives birth. And I don't mean humans. Was that a bit misleading, that question, Vicky?
No.
No, okay.
Clear as mud.
Right, stop that nonsense. Number 6. Which one of the founding fathers in the USA has a very famous musical written about him, for which, until recently, with lockdown, you had to really try hard to get a ticket for? Which one of the founding fathers in the USA has a very famous musical written about him? And Catherine Bunn, if you don't get this one right, we need to have a conversation. I took her to it for her 30th birthday.
I know, you told me.
Number 7. Dermot Morgan was which character from a British-made sitcom series that ran on Channel 4 for several years? Dermot Morgan was which character from a British-made sitcom series that ran on Channel 4 for several years? No, Michelle, it's never too late to join in. Never, ever. But that's the Portuguese side of you coming out, Michelle Caialdo. E nunca mais tarde. It is a good question, isn't it, Catherine Bunn? Michelle, I'll very quickly run through the questions again at the end, okay? But you're on question number 8 now. And I love this question. Which male bird balances the egg on his feet and covers it with his brood patch to keep it warm until it hatches, and then afterwards to still keep it warm? Which male bird balances the egg on his feet and covers it with his brood patch to keep it warm until it hatches, and then afterwards to still keep it warm? What a bird. Question number 9. Daddy Cool was a song recorded by which group in 1976?
76, not 77.
Not 77, says Colin, 76. Somebody else did it in 77. Daddy Cool was a song recorded by which group in 1976? 76, not 77. And even if you're very young, I think you might have heard of this. And you should have done, actually, if you are young. Not that I don't like young people. I do like young people.
I don't know.
No, Colin doesn't like young people. It's just the way everybody seems to be 12 years old, isn't it? When they're reading the news or doing serious stuff.
Especially policemen and soldiers who happen to be your sons.
Yeah, no, yes, all right. Number 10. From the film On Golden Pond, a father and daughter both got nominated for an Oscar. What is the family name? From the film On Golden Pond, a father and daughter both got nominated for an Oscar. What is the family name? I believe the father won an Oscar and the daughter didn't, I think. Okay, I'm going to... Oh, I don't know if Michelle's doing it. I'll quickly run through those again. Number 1, the father of Michael Douglas. Number 2, over which famous sports ground does Father Time sit? Number 3, Father Christmas and Santa Claus both got their origins from which saint? Number 4, who is the dad of Blue Ivy Carter? Number 5, name an example where the male of the species and not the female gives birth. Number 6, which one of the founding fathers in the USA has a very famous musical written about him? Number 7, Dermot Morgan was which character from a British-made sitcom series that ran on Channel 4 for several years? Number 8, which male bird balances the egg on his feet and covers it with his brood patch to keep it warm until it hatches and then continues to do so afterwards? Number 9, Daddy Cool was a song recorded by which group in 1976? And number 10, from the film On Golden Pond, a father and daughter both got nominated for an Oscar. What is the family name? Everybody okay? De nada, Michelle. So what's the, what are we doing now? Are we doing the answers?
I think you pretty much go into the answers.
Let's do the answers.
Do the answers.
Do the
Mary.
answers. Okay. So here are the answers. Mark your own, please. Number 1, the answer is, of course, Kirk Douglas, father of Michael Douglas. Father Time sits over Lord's Cricket Ground in St John's Wood, North London. Saint Nicholas is the origin person for both Father Christmas and Santa Claus. It comes, I think, from somewhere in Turkey. Myra, I think. Number 4, the dad of Blue Ivy Carter is Jay-Z. Number 4 again, sorry, Warren. Who is the dad of Blue Ivy Carter? And the answer is Jay-Z. Number 5, the answer, the animal that where the male of the species gives birth, is the seahorse. The seahorse. Vicky's nodding wisely. She knew that one. I think that's a lovely fact to know. So the male of the seahorse gives birth.
It's the female of sea mare.
The founding fathers in the USA, the one that has a very famous musical written about him, which you have to pay hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of pounds to get a ticket for, don't you, Catherine Bunn, is Hamilton, Alexander Hamilton. If you haven't been to see it and you fancy it, it's really worth it. It will be back, I'm sure. Has anybody been to see it?
Socially distanced.
Socially distanced. Yeah, well, the theatre will come back. Number 7, Dermot Morgan was the character from Father Ted. The male bird that balances the egg on his feet and keeps it warm with his delightfully called brood patch. I think I'd like a brood patch. You think you've got one? Is the emperor penguin. I think you probably get a point for just penguin, don't you, Vicky? Yeah, Vicky's nodding. Penguin. Daddy Cool was recorded in 1976 by Boney M. And the group that Colin was thinking about in 1977 was called Dart, is that right?
Darts.
Dart, okay. But I was looking for the answer, Boney M. And the family, the father and daughter that both got nominated for the film on Golden Pond is Fonda. Kirk Douglas, Lords, Nicholas, Jay-Z, Seahorse, Alexander Hamilton, Father Ted, Emperor Penguin, Boney M, Fonda. 1 point each. Please send in all of your marks at the end added up. That would make it much easier. Okay, thank you for taking part in that round. We're going to move on to the round called On the Spectrum. On the Spectrum. We're just going to sort out a gorgeous little background for that now. Not the rainbow one we had last time. There. How about that? I think that's very good. Hello. Okay, round number 2. This one is all about colours. So, first question. Here we go. What colour links a famous US national park, a submarine, and the third arc on a rainbow? What colour links a famous US national park, a submarine, and the third arc on a rainbow? No points for darts, no. Yes, I will give you a little more time between questions so you can confer. I'm sorry, I'm probably speeding along too fast because I haven't had anything to eat, or more importantly, any alcohol to drink yet.
And too many amphetamines.
And too many amphetamines, yes, okay. Sorry, I'm going too fast. I'll slow down.
Right, that's slow enough. We're bored now. Oh, get on with it.
Right, okay, sorry. Number 2. Which colour do you associate with E.L. James and Dakota Johnson? Which colour do you associate with E.L. James and Dakota Johnson? It's not, I don't think we can see it on here. Is it written?
No. Oh, it's very quiet in between questions, isn't it?
Number 3. We'll come back and read these questions again at the end as well. And I'll spell this one out as well. Eau de Nil is a shade of which colour? Eau de Nil. So E-A-U, new word, D-E, new word, N-I-L. Is a shade of which colour? Kind of colour you might see on a Farrow and Ball paint chart, or Little, what's it called? Osborne Little, I think. Eau de Nil. Nice to say. Question number 4. Which two colours are on the flag of Ukraine? And you need both colours to get 1 point. No half points, not allowed any more half points. Which two colours are on the flag of Ukraine?
It's taken 3 years to get you off half points.
It's a bit longer than that. We've been doing quizzes for over 4 years, 4 years and two months now. So this would probably be coming up to about our 50th. I know we've missed a couple, but not quite our 50th, but it would be. You've been doing that as well, Vicky, you know.
That's why we're all looking so tired.
And I'm sure Vicky will remember the meeting we first had when some people looked at us and said, "Oh, do you think you two could do this?" Didn't they, Vicky? Number 5. Yes, you have. I know you have, Daryl. You've done all of them. It's been amazing. Question number 5. What colour links the original colour of carrots and a book by Alice Walker, which was also made into a film with Whoopi Goldberg? What colour links the original colour of carrots and a book by Alice Walker, which was also made into a film with Whoopi Goldberg? I did think it was.
Yeah.
You tell me. We're up to number 6 in this round of colours on the spectrum. Who is Alicia Beth Moore? Who is Alicia Beth Moore? Do you know it?
I think so.
These things are so easy when you're sitting here with the answers in front of you. Number 7. What colour is the live wire on a UK electric plug? What colour is the live wire on a UK electric plug?
It's like Tales from the Unexpected when he does that.
You wait till later. Go away. Interesting.
We could play Guess the Body Part, couldn't we?
Well, I did want to have a round called Joints. Do you remember? All right, we're up to question number 8. What is the chemical symbol for silver? what is the chemical symbol for silver? Number 9. What is the third colour from the centre? So the third colour from the bullseye of an archery target. What is the third colour from the centre of an archery target? And we're on to the final question, and I'll read them again. Number 10. What colour links a type of weather, a name of a cake, and a BBC series that gained a cult following about a character called Dave Lister? So what colour links a type of weather, a name of a cake, and a BBC series that gained a cult following about a character called Dave Lister? I need to take this a bit more seriously. Let me do it again next time. It's water.
Yeah,
It's highly
right.
recommended. Okay, I'll just quickly run through those questions again. So the answers are all to do with colours, or the questions are all to do with colours. What colour links a famous US national park, a submarine, and the third arc on a rainbow? Number 2, which colour do you associate with E.L. James and Dakota Johnson? Number 3, eau de Nil is a shade of which colour? Number 4, which 2 colours are on the flag of Ukraine? Number 5, what colour links the original colour of carrots and a book by Alice Walker, which was also made into a film with Whoopi Goldberg? Number 6, who is Alicia Beth Moore? Number 7, what colour is the live wire on a UK electric plug? Number 8, what is the chemical symbol for silver? Number 9, what is the third colour from the centre of an archery target? And number 10, what colour links a type of weather, a name of a cake, and a BBC series that gained a cult following about a character called Dave Lister? Would anybody like any of those repeated? Or are we all good to go? Send in a comment if you want any of those read out again.
We'll ignore it.
We won't ignore it. Okay, seems like we're good to go. So the answer to the first one is yellow. Yellowstone Park, yellow submarine. Yellow is the third arc on a rainbow. The colour that you associate with E.L. James, who is the author, and Dakota Johnson, who starred in the film, is grey, 50 Shades of Grey. I think there were several books actually, but grey. Eau de Nil, which literally translates as water from the Nile, is a shade of green. The two colours on the Ukraine flag are blue and yellow, and you need both of those for 1 point, please. The original colour of carrots, and the book by Alice Walker, which is also a film, is purple, the colour purple. Alicia Beth Moore is better known as pink. The colour of the live wire on a UK electric plug is brown. It changed from red, is that right?
Yeah.
Changed from red to brown. The chemical symbol for silver is Ag. The third colour from the centre of an archery target is blue. And the colour that links the type of weather, name of cake, and the BBC series with the character Dave Lister is red. So red dwarf, red velvet cake, and red mist. Hope we're all good with those answers and you all loved those questions. If you didn't, I'm sorry. I'll try harder next time. And we're going to move on to a picture round where you simply have to identify the people in the pictures. It's called Women with Balls. I think you'll see why when you see the pictures coming up. 1 point per correct answer. Okay, let's go. Right. You just have to identify them. Okay, let's do the next one. Two names needed for that one, please. First name and surname. With this one, you can either give the character name from this movie or the actress's name. So this is number 5. Move on to number 6.
The person, not the horse, presumably.
Number 7.
Should get that one, Drew. even if you haven't been there for a while.
We'll go through these again at the end. Number 8, and with this one, I would like the person's real name, please. Well, that may be a real person, I don't know. Look at that lipstick. The person's real name.
It was years ago and I needed the money.
I love that hair, actually. It's a lovely colour. It's just brilliant. Is she still going? Nobody knows that's Damon. Not the real name. So number 9 coming up. In the news a lot for various reasons. And the final one, number 10. So let's go back to the first one, go through those quickly again. Okay, number 1. Number 2. I expect you all know the tennis courts that are available again at the club, and doubles can be played now as well. Number 3. Not to be messed with. Number 4. Creative in many ways. Number 5. Number 6. Number 7. Number 8. And the real name, please. Number 9. And finally, okay. Let's get ready for the answers. So this one here is the comedian Eddie Izzard. So a phenomenal marathon runner. He ran 43 marathons in 51 days. So I think that qualifies him for this round. Very funny man. Number 2, that is, of course, someone you don't really want to mess with, Serena Williams. Number 3, you could either have the answer M or Judi Dench. So M or Judi Dench, head of MI6. Not in real life, though. Is there an MI6 in real life?
Yeah.
Yes, says Colin. He would know. Number 4, that is the artist Grayson Perry. Often dresses up like that, not always. Sometimes looks like Little Bo Peep. There's a lot of art programs. Number 5, the captain of the England football team, the only England football team, that is Steph Houghton. Steph Houghton. Plays for Manchester City. Has played for Arsenal, has played for various teams.
Rains again. It's another song by Darts.
Is it?
Yeah.
Number 6. That is, and there's interpretation to for pronunciation here. Boadicea, Boudica, whichever you want. Give yourself a point if you got either of those. Queen of the Iceni tribe, the Celtic Iceni tribe, who went into war against the Romans when they invaded. Look at her chariot.
Striking very roughly, Centurion. And going to, well, yes, fell into the floor.
Are you practicing?
Yes.
Number 7, Drew, who's that? That's the head of the Met, the first female head of the Metropolitan Police. That is Cressida Dick. I could make a joke. I probably won't. I won't. Cressida Dick. I'm too grown up to make jokes about that kind of thing. Number 8, that is, of course, James Everidge. Real person, Barry Humphries. Barry Humphries. Number 9, that is the South African athlete who is a gold medalist at the Olympics and World Championships in 800 meters, and I think possibly some other distances as well, middle distances. Semenya Caster. Semenya Caster. Tough one, that, but she well deserves to be in there. Phenomenal athlete. Semenya Caster. And number 10, because how can you have a round on balls without having Cinderella? There she is. She shall go to the ball. And who wouldn't love to go to a ball in a pumpkin carriage? Fantastic. Never even been to a ball, let alone in a pumpkin carriage. Actually, I have been to a ball. All right, quickly run through those again. There's Eddie Izzard, Serena Williams, M or Judi Dench, Grayson Perry, Steph Houghton, Boadicea or Boudica, Cressida Dick, Barry Humphries, Semenya Caster, and of course Cinderella. Hope that was good.
Where it defaults that 3 thing. That's not so good, is it?
So we're going to move on to the 3rd round, or is it even the 4th round? Fourth round. Thank you, Vicky. 2 more to go. And this round is about superheroes. Superheroes to the rescue. And this is a round where you're going to use both your listening skills and your looking skills. So we're going to put up 10 images, and each image will come with a question, which I will say. Okay, so if you're all ready, we'll get going on that one.
Shall we begin?
Shall we begin? We shall begin. Please. Okay, that is 29 Acacia Road in Guildford, as it happens, because that's what came up when we looked for it. 29 Acacia Road. There is a fruity superhero that lives at 29 Acacia Road. It may not have been that one on that image, but nevertheless, this superhero lived at 29 Acacia Road. What's the name of this person? Fruity superhero. Here we go with question number 2. And you should be able to see the magic lasso of truth kindly being pointed out for you by Colin. Which superhero uses that magic lasso of truth? Who's the person with the rope? Thank you for doing these questions, Vicky.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Okay, question number 3. Wolverine. Ooh, bit of testosterone there, I think. How many claws does Wolverine have on each hand? How many claws does Wolverine have on each hand? Next one, we're on to number 4. There you can see Stark Industries. With which fictional superhero do you associate Stark Industries?
I'm glad you used the words fictional because otherwise we might have been confused.
Okay.
Is he a superhero?
Yeah. Question number 5, excuse me. In Guardians of the Galaxy, what colour is Gamora? In Guardians of the Galaxy, what colour is Gamora? Number 6. Which villain did Jim Carrey play in Batman Forever? Which villain did Jim Carrey play in Batman Forever? Number 7. There we see Harley Quinn. Can you please name the actress who played her? Harley Quinn. Pink and blue.
That's what I call a woman.
She's great. Okay, up to number 8. What colour was Commissioner Gordon's bat phone? What colour was Commissioner Gordon's bat phone? I think there are 2 answers here. Is that right, Vicky?
No, it changes colour when it rings. That's why I put the second one down.
No, it changes colour when it rings. You can tell I didn't do the questions, can't you? So there's 2 possible answers there.
Yes.
But you're not getting 2 points if you get both of them right. Just getting 1. Unless you want to cheat, which is entirely up to you. I would. Number 9. Actually, we haven't cheated, have we, for a long while in John's quiz?
What about a week?
No, you wouldn't let me.
Not since Thursday, no.
Question number 9. That is Loki. He's got a brother, an adopted brother. What's his name? Who is Loki's adopted brother? I think that's Tom Hiddleston, is it, that person? Not his adopted brother. I don't watch these kind of films. I know I'm useless, aren't I? But I like the look of him. Do you like the look of him, Colin?
What's he got that I haven't got?
Well, we're just...
I'm going now.
That looks a bit like that place we went to in Cambodia.
In Cornwall. Oh no, in Ta Prohm.
Ta Prohm. But that's what's that character? Angelina
Lara
Jolie,
Croft.
Lara Croft. All right, we're on the final question, number 10. Who plays the title role of Black Widow in the 2020 film of the same name? Who is that gorgeous hunk there who plays the title role of Black Widow in the 2020 film? I wish. Lovely round, Vicky. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Of course, we all know the real superheroes are people who do all the frontline caring at the moment, aren't they, Vicky, including you?
Yes, me and my team, yes.
You and
Indeed
your
we
team
are.
are outstanding team.
Yes.
And also, I do believe we have some people playing tonight who are doing outstanding work in the NHS, and I'm sure we have other people playing as well who are carers.
And critical essential key workers.
And critical essential key workers, people from all sorts of different backgrounds doing jobs while lots of other people are not working at the moment for various reasons.
Where John is spending quite a lot of time watching superhero movies.
He thinks he's got 10 out of 10 and we haven't even given the answers yet.
Yeah, well, he's cocky like that. John, do you want me to mention your quiz that's running tomorrow night or not? Is it tomorrow night? Oh, no, it's moved to Friday, hasn't it?
Oh, Friday. Definitely Friday now.
Yeah.
Friday.
Oh, and you know that hog roast that was going on in the car park?
It's not really a hog.
Last time.
I hear it's made of corn.
Yum.
Pushing your luck, Jono. Pushing your luck. Let's get going with the answers then. See if he's right. See if he did. So, 29 Acacia Road lives Banana Man. Banana Man. Number 2, the magic lasso of truth, one of which I also have, is used by Mary Frank and Wonder Woman.
I've never seen them both in the same place at the same time, so I have my suspicions.
Wonder Woman is the correct answer. Number 3, Wolverine has 3 claws on each hand. 3. Number 4, we associate Stark Industries with Iron Man. Number 5, Gamora is the green one. Gamora is the green one. Could have had that in my colour round as well, Vicky.
Yes. And the phone question.
Yes.
Quite hard to find a Galaxy picture that doesn't have a green Gamora in
Yeah,
it,
it is.
actually.
I would have had Groot up myself. No, that sounds rude, doesn't it?
Yeah, but you can get creams for that now.
Oh, stop it, you two. Please. Putting up a stroke. Number 6. Please, can we move on? Number 6. Oh, we have moved on. Which villain did Jim Carrey play in Batman Forever? He played the Riddler. I quite like Jim Carrey films. I didn't see that one, but I do find quite funny. Me, Myself, and Irene. You don't like them, do you? I love them.
Don't like it.
But I'm more puerile than
Jon
you are.
Snow.
Oh, I love Jon Snow. God, who doesn't love Jon Snow?
Lank hair, weak
Oh.
mouth.
Gorgeous. And Monty Don.
Yeah.
Number 7, that is Margot Robbie. Harley Quinn is played by Margot Robbie, and we saw her in a really good movie the other night, didn't we? Can't remember the name of it though. Hopeless, absolutely hopeless. Number 8, Commissioner Gordon's backbone is red and then changes to orange. Is that right, Vicky?
Yes.
Red.
It's red, but it looks orange when it rings. So red or orange, yeah.
She knows this stuff, you know. So you get a point if you put red, a point if you put orange. If you put red or orange, or red and or orange, or red and orange, you still just get 1 point, okay? Let's move on to that next picture because I like the look of him, didn't I? Oh yeah, Tom Hiddleston. Loki's adopted brother is Thor. Thor. And number 10, that is the gorgeous, I think she's gorgeous, Scarlett Johansson. And I think she's been in some great films as well. Scarlett Johansson playing the role of Black Widow in the 2020 film. Have you seen that, Vicky?
No, I don't think it's come out yet, has it?
Oh, that might be why. Okay, hope you all enjoyed that round as well. Now, this next round is possibly considered a little bit of an indulgence, really, by Colin. Totally his idea. I have been, I believe the term is press ganged into it. I'm feeling very nervous. I'm of a nervous disposition at the best of times.
The audio-visual extravaganza.
Yeah, I don't know what's happened to my hair here. I think I might do this
budget.
and then just not be there anymore.
We can still see one hand.
Yeah, we have a very We have a very small budget for doing this. It requires a lot of organisation.
The props department have been busy for
months. The props
months.
department have been busy since about 5:30 this afternoon. The round is called. Oh, well done, Michelle. That's fantastic. Oh, Jack, you've got all those tattooed on your arm. I've forgotten that. I could have got photographs of that if I'd remembered that. Okay, so it's a film on movies. That's why it's called Doing a Line or Two. We are going to attempt to do the lines, as they say, so to speak. And you are going to write down the movie from which the line comes from. For your own satisfaction, you can also attempt the year in which the movie came out, but that is not points to be counted towards the round. The points come from naming the movie. But just because you might be of that disposition where you like to get things right, you want to be challenged, you can put down the year of the movie as well. Now, do I need a prop for this first one?
No.
What's my first
No,
prop?
you're not until you don't come in until ages later.
Oh, I need this. Right.
Right.
Okay. Take it away, Colin. Just going to get the
Okay.
background on.
This will be
Need the
bizarrely with me with a hole in my
Hollywood
head in
background.
the middle
Need the
of
Hollywood
a
background.
minefield. No, we're going to change that. We're going to go to. Let's go to.
We're going to Hollywood. Where else? Acorn's version of Hollywood. Let me get out of the way, people.
Okay, here we are. All right, question 1. Name the film from which came the line, "My mama always said life was like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're gonna get."
Can we have that again, please?
You can, because you asked so nicely. My mama always said life was like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're gonna get. Thank you and good night. I love y'all. That actually wasn't part of it, but I improvised a bit because I'm bringing out my artistic side here, and I've got to get into method acting for the remainder of these, which are really quite challenging. So we have, as we said, had the props department very busy, and I think you'll start to see that in a moment. I'll have to go exit stage left.
I'll stay here, Colin, and look after the show.
And
mind those bands don't ping in the wrong place.
yeah. Okay. Here is the next one. Okay. Oh. Okay.
Look up.
I ate his liver with some fava beans and a nice Chianti. Now the props department. I mean, this is not just a bit of cardboard. This is a Waitrose avocado tray. Not one, but 2 toothpicks. Okay, so we'll go through that again. I ate his liver with some fava beans and a nice Chianti.
I think it's fava beans, not fava beans.
It's how I say it.
Okay.
All right. Good.
Do you like it, Vicky?
I love it. Nobody's saying anything. I'm wondering if everyone's still here.
I think they're in shock. In shock or possibly in therapy. Okay, that was question 2. God, this is getting quite difficult.
We're not doing these again. I think you're just getting them for 1 round only.
Okay, question 3 coming up. I can't see the option.
Why isn't that working?
I am your father. Hang on, what we'll do is
Oh yeah, take it back to normal.
let's switch
There's none.
None.
Oh yeah, there we go.
I am your father. Good. Well, I think that worked pretty well, personally.
I don't know. What's next? Am I going to get to do something soon?
Can I
Okay.
jump in?
Jackie,
Can I just jump in? Some people are getting confused about what the actual line is.
Oh, the line from
okay, let's read the
number
lines
3.
Again. Should we read them again?
Okay, well, we got number 1 was pretty clear. Number 2 was I ate his liver with some fava beans and a nice Chianti. Number 3 was I am your father.
Is everybody with it so far?
And that applies to you as well, Drew, right? Jackets
No, you can't see my jacket. This is...
Oh, that's
no,
good,
that's
is
okay.
it?
No, look, that's okay.
Okay, all right,
Can
ready?
you see our jackets?
You want answers?
I want the truth.
You can handle the truth.
Ain't that the case? No, that didn't come into it.
Okay, we're going to run through that again.
We're going to do it again.
Second time round, so this is question number 4. You want answers?
I want the truth.
You can handle the truth. I think they're pretty impressed.
Has Colin got a lisp? Rob, you cracked me up.
I might have by the end of this. Right,
Oh,
jacket's
God.
off.
Right, be careful with that jacket. That's a what jacket is that, Colin, that I was wearing there?
Goodness knows.
Oh, is this my one to start?
You can start on that one. Hang on. I'm going to get ready here. Okay.
Oh. 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 Oh.
I'll have what she's having. Actually, my hair's gone badly wrong there.
Do that one again. You haven't heard that since this morning, have you, Colin?
Just do the abbreviated version.
No, that was the abbreviated version.
Oh, right, okay.
I really enjoyed
So
doing
we'll just
that.
do the last bit of that, and then I'll do my bit, and then we'll be fine.
Is it my turn again?
Yeah,
Okay, do I get to have another one?
just a little bit.
Just a little one.
Just a half.
Just a half. Oh. Oh.
I think that's probably enough.
Oh.
I'll have what she's having.
I didn't have to practice that one at all.
Okay, hang on.
Right, what are we on to now?
Oh, hang on. I need a different background for this.
We need a different background.
So we're
Hold with us,
moving on
people.
from question 5 to question 6. Now, I apologise for the reuse of an old
Oh, yeah, and I need to
background,
get out of this.
but we're recycling
I'm just
here.
getting down here.
Okay.
Get in there,
what are you
Colin.
doing down
I'm
there?
getting out of the way.
Question 6.
Ow!
Oh, sorry. Question 6. Houston, we have a problem.
That was good.
You're right. Did
Yeah.
I run over your hand?
No.
Right, we're going to do that again. Move out to the side. God dear. Blooming stage managers.
These chairs are hopeless.
Question 6. Houston, we have a problem. Good. I hope somebody's appreciating this.
Yeah, I hope somebody's appreciating. Are you all appreciating it?
They're all gone very quiet.
Very.
which
I
means
think
that
we're
the
in
numbers
shock.
have gone
Right, I
way
need
down.
this.
Okay. Oh, well, hang on. Right, I've got to go back on the background. Oh God, this is intense.
It's very intense. It's not as intense as other things.
Right.
Hang on. What's that look like? Ooh, a bit like a judge. Actually, this is remarkably like the hairstyle in the movie, isn't it? Don't forget, people, you're naming movies. You're not just thinking what a couple of TITS we are.
Okay, this is question 7.
Question 7.
One person to another.
I'm a man.
Well, nobody's perfect.
Should we do it again?
Let's do it again. Question 7.
It's a very old movie, this.
From which film comes this quote?
Is that all right?
After a long dialogue.
I'm a man.
Well, nobody's perfect.
We're nearly there, people. Stick with it. Stick with it.
You're very good. You can have the next 3 weeks off at least.
Yes. Just when you think things couldn't get any worse. Is that me now? Number
That's
8?
you. Okay, question 8.
Okay. Alrighty. Surely you can't be serious.
I am serious, and don't call me Shirley.
Surely you can't be serious.
I am serious, and don't call me Shirley.
Are we meant to have anything on for that? Any props?
No. there are no
Oh,
props
this
for
one
that.
though we have.
Oh,
Right,
here we go.
okay.
Right, prop
Hang on.
department again.
Prop department again. This is almost too much. Right. Hang on.
Oh, that's not going to work at all. Hang on. Let's do that. That's
I've
better.
got to hold my hair up. It's hair up style, this one. Sorry, hang on a sec. Hair up style. I can't remember what I'm supposed to be saying.
Okay, this is question 9.
Oh, yeah. Question 9.
So what kind of music do you normally have here?
Oh, we have both kinds, country and western.
Okay, and again, for those that didn't catch it, question 9. So what kind of music do you usually have here?
Oh, we have both kinds, country and western. Off. Last one. His pièce de résistance. I sometimes beg him to do this.
Well,
I like the full version.
we'll do the abbreviated.
But I think we're going to do the abbreviated version. We don't want to offend anybody.
Yes, the abbreviated, clean, pre-watershed version.
The sort you'd get on an airplane, I guess.
So I haven't. Oh, carefully to film.
Very good at it.
So this one, I don't have the clothes for it. Don't have the props for it.
You've got the guns.
So we'll just. I come here for a shootout. A proper shootout, some proper men, like Colonel Custer, Geronimo. You ever heard of them? No, because you're too busy in your pinny baking fairy cakes.
Can you do a bit more? Can you do the whole thing, to start to finish, please?
You're so wrong.
You're so
Nonsense.
good at it. Go on, please.
Wasting my time. Come away. Call yourself a gangster. A shootout is a in shootout. Like a western. Wasting my time. It's embarrassing.
Loved
So-
it. Loved it.
I think that's probably quite enough of that.
I think. Well, we enjoyed doing that.
Yeah, I don't know if anybody else did.
Shall we give them the answers?
Sylvia said, "What a pair!" I'm not sure. Is that both of us? Or...
Sylvie, you've got to come over when you can and help us out here. We need therapy.
Angela wants whatever we're drinking.
That's water, Angela, anytime.
Okay, let's just run through the answers for those, and then maybe if you're really good, you can go.
Yes, that's right. Escape.
Go through those. Question 1. My mum always said life's like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get. Was, of course, Forrest Gump. Forrest with 2 R's. There will be points deducted for poor spelling. That was a 1994 film. Question 1.
Such a great film.
Forrest Gump.
Look at that. Such a great film. That looks weird, doesn't it?
Question 2. I ate his liver with some fava beans and a nice plenty. Was, of course, The Silence of the Lambs.
Fantastic movie. Love that movie.
I can't remember what year that was.
Oh no, I didn't like that. Don't I?
Question 2. The Silence of the Lambs. Question 3. I Am Your Father, with a lot of heavy breathing thrown in. That was Star Wars Episode 5, The Empire Strikes Back. Not good enough to say Star Wars.
Yes, it is.
No, it is
Yes,
absolutely
it is.
not. We will be checking. 1980. Question 4. You want answers? I want the truth. You can't handle the truth.
Oh,
Tom
you took
Cruise,
my
Jack
line.
Nicholson. That was 1992 film A Few Good Men. So question 4, A Few Good Men. Question 5.
If you don't know the answer to this one, you should do. So I don't think we should give them the answer.
I'll have what she's having was, of course, When Harry Met Sally, if you're of that generation. If you're not, you need to watch it. When Harry Met Sally, 1989.
1989, really?
Oh, I know. Question 6. Houston, we have a problem, was from Apollo 13. Tom Hanks, 1995. A real line from the real situation. Question 6, Apollo 13. Question 7, at the end of a long exchange, the final thing that Tony Curtis says is, I'm a man, and I can't remember who it is that's opposite him says, well, nobody's perfect. That was from Some Like It Hot, 1959. Do you remember that one?
I do, actually.
I bet you do. Some Like It Hot, question 7. Question 8, surely you can't be serious. I am serious, and don't call me Shirley, was Airplane, 1980. Question 8, Airplane. Question 9, what kind of music do you have here? Oh, we have both kinds, country and western, was from the Blues Brothers. Can't remember the date of that either.
That's quite a long time ago.
And I come here for a shootout. What got there? What do you
Cracks
think?
me up.
Well, it's not. It's a rolling pin. Who are you? Fanny Credit? What are you going to do with that? Bake me a cake? Sing me a song? Oh, we blow out my candles? I come here for a shootout. was Tom Hardy from Legend in 2015.
About the Cray twins.
The Cray twins, in which Tom Hardy played both Cray
Yeah, he
twins.
played both. Very, very good movie.
Yeah.
Well, Tom
And
Hardy's
quite
pretty
funny.
easy on the eye, isn't he? There we go, people. We've got some more. We've got 10 more that we could do. I think we might save those for another quiz if you ever want to come back and do another quiz. We might be having second or third thoughts about. What we would like you to do, please, is send in by the message system your scores with your team name, and Vicky will very kindly sort all that out. And then we'll let you know how that's all sorted out, who's come where. And in the meantime, we've actually got some very famous. Oh, Jack Lemmon, is it? Right.
Yes,
okay.
yeah,
Yeah. I love Jack
well
Lemmon.
Done.
Thank
Well
you.
done, Warren.
And in the meantime, we've got a little video clip to play you of some celebrities asking you some questions. They're just a bonus round. They don't count towards the main score, but here we go with that. Provided for us by my business partner and friend. Oh, well done, King Edwards. Business partner and friend, Michael Huff and Puff. Thank you for doing this, Michael.
There's some very high scores coming in here. Well done, Drew and Sophie.
Well
but
done.
wow,
Right, shall we
Stinky
play it?
Pete. Yeah. Okay. So we're going to give Vicky a bit of time. So here we go.
Stay with us if you want to. If you don't, but it's been lovely to have you, and we look forward to seeing you again someplace. We've got John's quiz tomorrow night for anybody that wants to do it on Cave's page, Copthorne Audio Visual Equipment. It's always great fun. We have a coffee morning coming up next Tuesday via Zoom. All our classes going on. And of course, we've got the hog roast and noodle stall at Acorns on Saturday. It'd be lovely to see any of you, whether it is in real life or via a screen. But thank you very much for being with us. Here we go. Is it going to play?
Well, it's behind this, unfortunately. So that's a problem.
Hi all, my name is Steve Baker. I'm famous, as you will all know, for catching the largest mako shark on a fly rod. That's right, a mako shark on a fly rod, and it's the largest one in the world. There's the proof, as recognised by the official body. Now I know you're all enthralled with the mako shark catching on fly rods, and we use a fly like this. I tie them just like a little trout fly. Now for the questions. As you know, Squire Huff is a fairly persistent bugger, but he's quite a slow learner. Now, the first question I have for you is, what fish did it take him 27 years to catch? I'll give you a clue. They grow to massive proportions in cairns in summer. And there's a picture of, well, there's a mount of one of them on the wall behind me. Yes, now you may all go and say what breed of fish it is, but there are 3 types of those, and this is one specific type, as alluded to by its colour. So what is this fish that took Squire Huff 27 years to catch?
Hello, Michael. Hello, everyone. Hope you're enjoying your virtual quiz. Simon Litster here, famous rugby player. Well, famous in my own jockstrap, maybe. And if you're expecting there to be a red rose under here and you've never heard of me, the reason is there isn't. I played 15 games for Hong Kong, both 15s and 7s, and here is my cap that I was awarded. And in 1993, I was the oldest player in the inaugural World Cup Sevens in Edinburgh, played at Murrayfield. That's a record that I think still stands today. So, question 1 is, how old was I? In years, months if you can, but years would be fine.
Right, we're back. Next question. No, it's not fish related, fortunately. knowing the closest you lot get to fish is Captain's Bird's Eye on a Friday, beer battered, boiled in oil probably. I have a question about soccer, something which you should know. Which two African players played goalie in either Premier Division or Division 1 English football?
Hi, Simon again. Question 2. During the tournament at the group stages on the Saturday, we played the eventual winners. Who were they? A, New Zealand, B, Scotland, C, England, or D, Fiji?
Next question, simple one. What fish got Brian Cohen into an awful lot of trouble in the famous movie, The Life of Brian?
Okay, Simon again. Question 3. This is a bit of trivia. Scotland play England, or England play Scotland every year in the Six Nations for the Calcutta Cup. But in 1988, after the game in Edinburgh that England won 9-6, there was controversy in the evening involving John Jeffrey, the Scotland flanker, and Dean Richards, the England number 8. And it caused an uproar. What was that incident?
The answer to the fishy question is, yes, it's a marlin. It's a black marlin. Squire Ruff came over here earlier this year and caught one of them with me, which was great fun and induced a lot of sweat on him.
Hello, Simon again. Answer to question 1. How old was I? I was 37 and 5 months. A little bit of trivia for you. Maybe the tournament organisers really didn't believe it, because the day before the tournament, I was chosen to be drugs tested, had to turn up to the medical centre, but unfortunately had been to the gym and then had a sauna. So I was dehydrated. I drank 3 litres of water and still couldn't pee for 2 hours. And the only company I had in the room was a big Fijian who didn't speak any English.
Yep, the soccer one was easy, wasn't it? Gary Bailey and Bruce Grobbelaar.
Okay, Simon again. The answer to question 2 was England. They had a young Lawrence Delalio, Andrew Harriman, various other players you've probably heard of, Tim Rodber. But they went on to win the tournament.
Funnily enough, Brian Cohen's dilemma was on a Friday, caused by fish, which is probably why you lot have fish and chips on a Friday. And yep, it was the halibut.
Hi, Simon again. Answer to the last question, question 3. John Jeffrey and Dean Richards were inebriated and started playing football late in the evening with the Calcutta Cup down Princes Street in Edinburgh, causing £1,000 worth of damage. John Jeffrey was banned for 6 months, but Dean Richards only received a 1-match ban. So I don't go and figure that. Anyway, that is the answer. I hope you enjoyed your evening and good to see you.
Right, that's Vicky, and she's going on.
Yeah, how you doing, Vicky? Oh, you're muted, so we don't know how you're getting on the. Oh, Mary, that's a vast improvement. Are you social distancing?
I'm just emailing it over. Done.
Oh, well done. Thank you. Was it difficult?
It isn't life difficult.
Half points to make it a bit more
No,
challenging.
bloody half points. It made such a difference.
Who's done well, Vicky?
Me.
Well,
The King Edward's got 40. Drew and Sophie.
yeah, that's really good.
Excellent.
And so what we know that some of the teams did very well. Just looking through some of the scores now.
So have you got the
So I can read out some random ones.
Okay.
Johnson 45 out of 50.
Oh, well done. Cracking. That's amazing.
Bob Harper 42 out of 50.
Well done.
Hot Luck 44.
Ooh.
Did we make the questions too easy?
Stinky Pete's 49, which I assume.
Which one
will
did you
be-
get wrong, Stinky Pete? That's good.
Yeah, that's pretty good. 49. We've got to challenge a bit more than that then.
I think we have to. I've got to take this off. It's hurting my ears.
Yes, a nasty ping from one of those rubber bands. And it's got all the answers. 47.
Oh, well done.
Yeah, King Edward's 40.
Any port 44. Jade, I can't wait to see you. We need an evening out, girlfriend.
Mucking Fuddled 45.
Rough
Um,
Alex Hill, 55.
I
think
think it
that's
should
very
be there.
good.
Yeah, considering
Michelle,
they're doing it
see
in
you.
5 different languages.
Yeah. Quilty Family 40, that's very good as well. 42 for Copthorne Capers.
Beachcombers 42.
Oh, look at that. Kerry, I didn't see you there before, Kerry. Right stuff, 46. Fantastic. Minette, 44.
Jack 41.
Did not know the superheroes and rubbish with films. Love the acting, though. Great quiz. That's my goddaughter.
Oh, bless.
Bless. Oh, we need another movie trip. We need a theatre trip.
I don't
Jack
think she
Lucy,
said great
41.
acting. I think she said loved the acting. That doesn't necessarily mean it was great.
Yeah, no, Catherine
but
would
we
think it
know
was
it
great.
was great.
We know it's great. Huff and Puff, 21 from the Huffs. But Michael, you did organise those celebrities, didn't you?
A-listers. Quarantine got 44. What on with that?
I know, that is good, isn't it? Lovely name as well. I love that name. Angela's Alternative Army, 34. Excellent. Do we actually have a top 5 or something? Vicky?
I have emailed it, but I will happily tell you what.
Right.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't hear you say you'd emailed it.
Right, that could be a challenge.
Let's have a look.
Yeah, see if I can find that.
Sorry to keep you all waiting. You probably will.
Dear, this is ever so difficult.
Oh, yes. Okay. Well, whilst Colin's looking for that, I'll ask you a little question.
Who's do you email it to, Vicky?
Mary Franks at Acorns and you at Phoenix.
Okay.
There we go. Which British racetrack is going to host 2 Grand Prix this year? Came out on the news today. And outside which food shop, or takeaway shop rather, was a mile-long queue yesterday, I believe, in Salisbury.
Food shop.
And not food shop, sorry, no, takeaway place, takeaway food, fast food place. And the lovely story that came out there about McDonald's reopening, I've given you the answer. McDonald's reopening yesterday was that one so-called fan of McDonald's camped overnight at his local McDonald's in Gosport, only to wake up and find they weren't one of the ones that was opening. Poor chap.
Get a life.
Well, yeah, but I wouldn't mind a Mackie D's, I have to say. Actually,
Well, I bet Crawley is open, so
is it?
yeah.
What, the one near the cinema?
The one near Sainsbury's.
Sainsbury's. So, Stinky Pete, it looks like we got to the top, and Anne's got all the answers, second place.
So there we are.
Is that right?
12th place, King Edward's.
Yeah, done.
11th, Handspars
Oh, yeah.
and Lucy's. Oh, sorry, and 12th place, Equal Family Quilty. Yeah, so this all, because there are only 50 points and no halves, and not a random number of points that you can make up. Yeah, more people in fewer places. 10th to Norfolk Enchants, Beachcombers, Copthorne Capers. 8th place, 44, Potluck, Marshalls, Quarantined, Anyport and Storm. 7th place, Stephen Johnson, The Originals and Mucking Fuddled. 6th, Right Stuff. 5th, Anne's Got All the Answers. And 3rd place, Stinky Plate. That's not in 3rd place, that's in 1st place. It's the line 3. We'll start all that again. Never mind, never mind.
Oh God.
You got the principle, didn't we?
need to me.
Add to
Hello.
screen. Let's get rid of us.
This morning I
Oh,
did.
no.
The quiz tonight, and I think she's done the other 2 as well. And at the end of the class, we usually try and have a little bit of a chit chat between the people who've attended the class. And she reminded people about the quiz was coming up. And she so kindly said that it's really more than a quiz. It's about being entertained. And honestly, Janet, I cannot tell you how lovely that was to hear. We do enjoy doing them, but we want to know and want to feel that you're enjoying it, that it's really worth doing. And I very much believe that it is. So thank you very much for coming along. Hope to see you again at the next quiz or at one of our other events. I hope that you're all well and that you stay well and that you're managing this process of lockdown. But thank you very much and good night. Good night. Love you all. Good night. I'll stop being embarrassing now, shall I? Shall we sign off? I could have something to eat now as well, couldn't I? Bye-bye.